Good morning, dear students. Today I am here to tell you something about significance of photosynthesis. We are studying chapter number 4. This is the last topic of this chapter. Here what we have to see, the photosynthesis. Till now we have studied about the photosynthesis, what are the parts, what are the limiting factors, related experiments and everything except the significance. So we have to study the significance also. So coming on to the first point, the first significance is photosynthesis is serving as the food making process for the producers. So the producers are the plants, and plants have only the capability or capacity to prepare food. That's why they are called as producers. And if producers will not prepare the food, all the different organisms on this earth will not survive. Since the producers produce the food and that food is being used by the consumers, either directly or indirectly. They are dependent, the consumers are dependent on producers. So this is serving as a food making process for producers and consumers which are dependent on producers. Second is dependency of consumer on producer. So consumers are dependent on producer for the food, and if this photosynthesis process would not happen occurred in the plant, then all these consumers would have died. The dependency, it is showing the dependency of producers, dependency of consumers on the producers. This process is showing this thing, the photosynthesis process. Third is the maintenance of oxygen and carbon dioxide cycle, O2 and CO2 cycle, which is responsible for many of the positive results in the atmosphere, that is being maintained by this photosynthesis reaction, where what is happening, the respiration process which is taking place in the plants or in animals, they are releasing carbon dioxide as a result of respiration process, and the plants are using the same CO2 for making their food, and they release oxygen which is used by the animals. So the dependency between O2 and CO2, the interrelationship between the O2 and CO2, that is serving the main factor for the maintenance of O2 and CO2 cycle. Otherwise what will happen, if more amount of CO2 will be present in the atmosphere, already you are knowing there will be greenhouse effect and global warming. And if once greenhouse and global warming it will be occurring in the atmosphere, then it will be a threat to the atmosphere. Okay? The survivability of the organism will come in danger. Now, next is replenishing of oxygen used during respiration. So, during respiration, what we are doing? Just we are using the oxygen to break down the food. When the complex food are broken down with the help of oxygen, we are getting ATPs. In this process, replenishing of oxygen, whatever oxygen is used during respiration process, the photosynthesis creates, or photosynthesis just replenishes the amount of oxygen used in respiration process. Next is carbon dioxide is used by plants to make food. The carbon dioxide, which is the main factor for destruction in the atmosphere, because if CO2 will be more, when it will be more in amount or more in concentration in the atmosphere, it will be a threat to the environment, threat to the organisms. It will cause so many effects, global warming, greenhouse effect, and so many diseases also it can cause. So that particular CO2 is used by the plants during photosynthesis to make their food. So it is one of the significance of photosynthesis. Next is, it is the only process, photosynthesis is the only process where the solar energy will be converted into chemical energy and stored in the body. So this process helps in storing of chemical energy from the solar energy, as a result of which the plants store the food, and the dependency of consumer on the plants is kept, and the cycle continues. So the process of photosynthesis. Next we are having fossil fuel. If we talk about the fossil fuels, they are also formed when the plants are just dead, When the plants are dead and buried inside the rocks, after thousands of years we are getting fossil fuel. So this fossil fuel also contains the same elemental composition, same elements are also present, whatever was synthesized during photosynthesis. So coming on to the elemental situation, the elements carbon, hydrogen, oxygen especially, so these are stored as in the form of chemicals during the photosynthesis, and in the fossil fuels also we are getting some type of elements, due to which the activities, so many activities we are seeing, petrol, diesel today, coal also, they all are fossil fuels. So the dependency you are knowing, how much we are in today's world, how much organisms, especially the humans, are dependent upon this petrol, coal, diesel, etc., etc. This kerosene, CNG, all that are fossil fuels. Next is the natural fibers, whatever we are getting, resin, gum, vitamins, tannin, drugs, they all are we are getting from the plants. It is of most important use for us, and they are derived from the photosynthesis process only. These all substances, whatever we are getting and using in day-to-day life, that all are the result of the photosynthesis process, and they are derived from photosynthesis reactions. So overall we can say the significance of photosynthesis is this much, as a means we can say we are totally dependent upon plants for our activities, whatever activities, daily activities, most of the activities we are doing in daily life, the dependency is there on the plants. And plants, with the help of photosynthesis, they are preparing or they are just storing the food, and we are using that particular substances from the plant for our survival. So this is the significance of photosynthesis, and in one sentence we can tell, if plants are not there, other organisms will also not be present. Slowly and slowly all the organism will die. So the dependency is shown, the photosynthesis, it shows the dependency of organism on the plants. Okay, this is the main chemical reaction on which organisms are dependent. Okay, thank you.